Hey, it's Chillmonger. The reason this live stream is happening right now and it's got to be alive is because I need your help. Marvel Entertainment posted a video about King T'Challa. Here's what it is. It's called Marvel Studios Legends, and they kind of give you a rundown of what happened with this character. So Chillmonger, as a guy who was an advocate for T'Challa being recast, I went and I wrote a little comment. I said to recast T'Challa. You can see it right here, and the words say, mm, make it bigger. I hope you can read this. It says, recast T'Challa, the most positively impactful black character in cinema, should return. I disagree with the emotionally charged decision to kill the character in tribute. Chad was not a gatekeeper who opposed another actor, further elevating this specific character. The role was too important and was much bigger than one person because of the effect that it had on black children. Derek Bozeman says those lines. We can also go to the exact video where he says those lines, but we'll get there in a second. I thumbs it up. I would hope that it would be one of the more popular comments. That comment was written maybe 15 minutes ago from the time of this video being started my recording, and I can see it here perfectly fine. 17 minutes ago. I need you now to see if that comment is there, because when I went on my phone, that comment that I posted about Recast T'Challa wasn't there. My phone is not the same account as Chillmonger. It's a different account. I'm asking you right now to click on the link that is in the details of this video. Go to Marvel Entertainment's channel. Look at the comments. Go to the newest, not top comments, but newest comments. And tell me if you see what I have. Or as mentioning Recast T'Challa censored off of Marvel Entertainment's YouTube. Was it the hashtag? What did is someone manually there, refresh, and waiting to see if anything recast comes in and sniping that comment? Is it something that Chillmonger has wrote? Maybe you guys can write Recast T'Challa and it won't be a problem for you. Maybe my comments are muted. I don't know the answer to that question, but there's a couple people in here like David Dunn, like Trinity, and like Dre. Dre, please do this for me. Please, Dre, you want the link actually, Dre Mac? If you're in front of your computer, here's the link, and I'll DM you the exact Twitter link, and we can share your screen and we can see you go through it, Dre. I know you've got a YouTube channel, Dre Mac. I know also Trinity does too. So if you guys are in front of your computers, by all means, come here and help me figure out this social experiment to see if maybe I am just censored, and that's fine. Maybe I said something off the wall. I never have, but maybe that's what they feel, or maybe the words recast are censored from videos, or maybe this is nothing at all and it's just like a Canadian internet mishap that's happening with me. Let me see if Recast T'Challa has been censored from these guys. Pretty important to me. Yeah, I'm about to load up. Oh, dang, what's the deal? So I'll just restart. Maybe a couple of people are joining the live stream. I personally put in a comment about Recast T'Challa. That comment isn't there. And that's not like I lied during that video, that comment at all. What I was saying actually happened. Derek Bozeman, that guy actually did come out and say, like, no fans or buts. No, there's no mystery of whether or not he said it or not. He did say it. He said those words. Here, I'll stop sharing this screen. I'll share this screen here. Sorry for being like not prepared and not having everything on a slide or anything, but this is impromptu and it's live, and it's something that I wanted to get to the bottom of immediately without no speculation, without no what. Like, let's get it in real time. Let's see if this actually is a problem. Here you can see
casted having Superman.
Yeah. Is it not muted?
True.
Is it not playing?
Yeah, I mean,
sorry, I don't got my headphones in.
They just got somebody else to play the role of Superman. I think that the role was far too important, and it was bigger than just one person because of the effect that it had on black children. Like
there it is. That's what he said, word for word about the role. I did not misquote him at all. You can see me share this new screen here where you can see King T'Challa. This is this is what I wrote down here. The quote specifically, make it bigger. There it is. I think that's better. Says the role was far too important and it was bigger than just one person. It's what I said word for word. Because of the effect that it had on black children. Derek Bozeman. Did I spell Derek incorrectly? Is it Derek with an A? Like, what's going on? So I thought that I could boost this. This could, be a top comment, and people could be here just to look at the King T'Challa video, and then also have that extra feedback, that extra opinion on stuff. If I hit Control F and I say the word recast, there's only one time in this entire thing that recast is spoken, right? So I can't believe that I'm the only guy who's in favor of a recast. And it's still only got one like. Please, everyone, leave this video right now. Go to the King T'Challa video this video here. It's click on it. I'll put it in the live chat. Click on that video there, everybody. That right there. Click on that. Go to newest comments and see if about 19 minutes ago, roughly, if you can see my comment there, or has it been censored? Or you also, once you're there, try commenting the word recast would have been better, in my opinion. Something nice. Don't say anything hateful, but just use the word recast. Maybe the word recast was censored. Maybe recast T'Challa was censored with the hashtag. Maybe let's figure out together what has been actually censored. We hear it. Yeah. I just commented recast T'Challa. That's it. Thank you, David Dunn. That's exactly what I wanted. Okay. I'll go back and I will thank you, David Dunn, for this, because this is the reason why this video exists. I'll go to newest first. It says RIP Chadwick Boseman from 2 minutes ago. No, I see you right there, David Dunn. You have the word recast and you have the word T'Challa. Thanks for this experiment. So it may be a chillmonger personal issue. We definitely ruled out a couple of theories out right now, right? This is great. Recast T'Challa. Maybe the hashtag recast T'Challa something that's censored. And David Dunn, while you're there, do you see my comment from 22 minutes ago also? What's going on? I didn't see it when I was on my phone. Refresh this thing. And I think your comment will still be there, David Dunn. Your comment, yep, it's still there. It says recast T'Challa from 3 minutes ago. And so it's not like a computer that automatically doesn't allow the word recast and T'Challa to happen. Maybe you spelt it wrong. Is that why? Because T'Challa doesn't have an apostrophe? Is that's such a thing though? Like, what if because the apostrophe isn't there on your recast T'Challa? I seen David Dunn comment. I just commented too. And then Stephen Dunn also left a comment. You guys, brothers, thank you, everybody. And David says that Minds is gone. Okay, all right. So it's not a Canadian internet thing. Minds has been removed or has never been able to even join because it was censored off. My comment isn't there anymore on your guys' screen, but it is on my screen. If we share, my comment is still there from 23 minutes ago. It's still there. You guys don't see yours. Okay, good to know. Trinity said he also commented. Let me see Trinity. Let me see what Trinity's comment says on Recast T'Challa, on this King T'Challa video. Newest first. Second Street Marvel is the name of Trinity's channel, and I don't see Trinity's words. Trinity, did you write the word Recast T'Challa with the apostrophe spelled correctly? And is that the difference? Because maybe David Dunn, you edited it. I can see you edited it. I wish you hadn't have done that. I don't know. Trinity, what exactly word for word did you type? And let me know if you used the hashtag. Did you spell it with a apostrophe? Like, what is it? I want to know if it's like a computer or if it's someone manually coming in here. Is it like, oh, this guy's got a YouTube following, got to get rid of him? Like, what is the issue? Is Chillmonger because he's got 3K subscribers and we know that YouTubers come and try to become top comment to make themselves famous? Is that a problem? Is that what the issue is? Is Recast T'Challa being censored? That's the name of the game right now. That's the focus and the intention of this entire video. Dre Max says, I just left a comment. Rosales says, Recast T'Challa. To Dre, what are the words in your comment? Please type that. Okay, here comes Stephen Dunn. Thank you, Stephen Dunn. I wrote hashtag Recast T'Challa. All right, you told me you just left a comment. You told you did it. So let's see if Stephen Dunn has his there. And we'll know now, maybe the hashtag is the one that's censored. And we'll get to the bottom of it. I don't really need a sample size group or anything large like that. This is enough. If Stephen Dunn is not there. Stephen Dunn's words are not there. I do not see one single Stephen Dunn related post from a minute ago. I don't see it at all. From 5 minutes ago, from 6 minutes ago. So we got our answer. I think this is unequivocal. This is without any doubt, no speculation or anything. The word hashtag recast is better. It kind of shrunk it. I don't like that. The word hashtag recast T'Challa is not allowed. Dre Max says, Recast T'Challa is what I wrote. The hashtag of Recast T'Challa is not allowed. Now, Raptor Cloak, you just joined. I just typed T'Challa forever, TJ never. Let's see if it stays. It will stay. It will stay, Raptor's Cloak. And the next thing I'm going to ask somebody to say is another hashtag. Like use the hashtag Black Panther, and we'll see if that, maybe just hashtags are blocked, right? We don't know. So, Raptor Cloak, you got the words T'Challa forever, TJ never, recast T'Challa. I understand. I can see that when you use the word recast T'Challa, your comment is allowed. But when you use the word hashtag recast T'Challa, your comment will be censored. Is it a hashtag issue? Is it a me issue? Because right now, I am going to copy and paste my comment, okay? I won't delete the first one. I'll just copy and paste my comments. I'll write a second time. Everything that it said the first time, and then I'll use the words recast T'Challa without the hashtag. And we'll see how that fares. And then we can rule out if it's a Chillmonger personal thing, if it's my account's thing, or if it's a global recast hashtag is not allowed. And we still haven't ruled out if it's a hashtag problem, everybody. We still haven't ruled that out. Try any hashtag, okay? Mine wasn't show up because Chillmonger blocked me. I used the hashtag. Shut up. Say Blue. Blue. Listen, Blue. You're still here? Thank you. Leave this video. Use the hashtag Black Panther. I loved him. He's the best character. Just say something empty as that. Just use the hashtag Black Panther and then say what you got to say. I want to know whether or not hashtags are not allowed, and that's what's been censored. Please. Please and thank you, Blue's House. Rosales, the link is above in chat. Yeah, that's where you go. That's where you go. The link is there. Rosales' link is above. He says, I can still see my comment from 4 minutes ago. Well, Stephen Dunn, we don't. That's the same problem that I have where I can see my comments. That's the problem. Are hashtags blocked? Is someone manually blocking? No. I think after Stephen Dunn, like 1 minute after I checked it and his still isn't there, I think it's not that there's somebody manually there. I think they got the computer to say no one can tweet the hashtag recast T'Challa or hashtags in general. Blues, again, this is your time to shine. It's my time to shine. Hello, Blues House. I want to know whether or not this is an issue of... And Blues, I hope you're in front of your computer right now. I know you're a YouTuber. I want the Blues House here. I'm going to send you a little link, okay? Blues House, so please join. Here's the invitation link. You may be on your phone. You may be elsewhere. I don't know. But I want to know everything. I want to hear from you, your first-hand account. Let's post this one. That thing I said I was going to post, it's got the word recast T'Challa. I will now delete my initial post. I don't think it needs to be there. Should it be there? It should be there for the sake of being there, right? Recast T'Challa. The only difference is I didn't use the hashtag. And if this is still up, hey, man, thumbs up this comment and see what happens. If it ever gets taken down manually later because it gets too hot, we'll see. Right, there it is. 6 seconds ago, I got it. It said Trinity spells recast T'Challa. Uh-huh. Perfectly fine. 2 minutes ago, recast T'Challa worked. He didn't capitalize the letter C. No, I don't think that matters. I think that concludes this video. The purpose of it was just to see whether or not the word was censored. So I posted on my computer, Black Panther, long live the king, and King T'Challa. Let's refresh the page and see if hashtags are what's blocked. And then I will have an answer to my question of whether it was censored because I wrote hashtag recast T'Challa. Yes, all hashtags are blocked. I don't see it. There it is, DreMac. I wish it wasn't DreMac because you know what I haven't ruled out? Because damn, the way I think about things. What if commenting twice has been ruled out? Michael Johnson. Recast T'Challa. Shout out to Derek Bozeman. That's cool. You really, no one other than you though has been using the word recast until I came on here and I asked people to use recast. No one's been using the word recast. That shows you how like meta and how small kind of communities, your little echo chamber or your little corner of the internet, you don't really know how big it is, you know. I did both. Okay, so my hashtag one didn't show up, but the without did. I got my answer. Hashtags are not allowed. Hashtags have been censored. It appears so. Can Stephen Dunn? So Stephen Dunn already commented. Blue's House said, I just typed Black Panther and we did not see Blue's House. We didn't see it. Hashtags are censored, not Recast T'Challa. Dude, thank you all for this video. The experiment has come out positively. We can conclude without any doubt that it is hashtags that have been censored. No, Marvel Entertainment, the YouTube channel, has not actually censored you saying Recast T'Challa. It's really just hashtags. And that, I understand why hashtags would be blocked. You know, that you don't want anyone, you never know. You just never know, right? So hashtags have been blocked. Good to know. That being said, I'm going to thumbs up my video, that my little comment here, and I hope everyone does the same and we make it the top comment on this. How much we gotta, I'll delete this one. No, I'm not deleting it. Actually, we're keeping that. Remember what I said earlier, the one from 31 minutes ago, which is word for word the same, just just has a hashtag. We'll keep that. In my culture, death is not the end. T'Challa, rest in peace. Chadwick Boseman got 94 likes. We miss you, Chadwick. We miss you, T'Challa. We miss you, the legendary Black Panther of Wakanda and Marvel Cinematic World. And that's why we should recast. Long live the king. So let's see. This video does stay. Other people, you guys can see this one, can't you? You see the second one from 2 minutes ago. Someone already liked it, so I know it's not something that's hidden. When I refresh my page, when I refresh my page, it's still there with 2 likes. King T'Challa, played by the late Chadwick. It won't be another. Wakanda forever. 156, he says. Recast T'Challa, Long Live the King, says Dre Mac from 46 seconds ago, so you can comment twice. Pookie says recast T'Challa. T'Child is a nobody. Yes, there's problems with the T'Child character. It's not T'Challa. It is a character who they may use for a couple movies here and there, and then all of a sudden, that character will never exist again. There will not be a movie of the character because the next time they actually reboot and start with Black Panther, the main actor isn't going to die after the first movie. That's very unlikely to happen. So all of the resources being spent on a character like the T'Child, little TJ, Nakia's son, resources going there are wasted and are actually like a substitute for progression. It's like a stand-in that's going to regress what we could be actually getting, which is the further elevation of a very legendary character. Just I'm not for a character whose name is T'Challa. I'm not for a male Black Panther. I'm for the most positively impactful dark-skinned character in the history of cinema returning. In the history of fiction, there's not been a better one. I want Superman and Batman and Spider-Man reoccurring perennial on-screen presence. I want that. I mean, that's the most amount of good that you can get out of a character. I've seen it happen. And so there should be no differences in publicizing the real T'Challa, actual T'Challa, and doing the same treatment with that character. Little T'Child is a problem. My 2 hashtags didn't show. Long T'Challa. I'm going live at 11 Central Time now. I got to talk about this. It's just hashtags, though, Dre. It's just hashtags. There's nothing to talk about. We've debunked my issue. Unless you're saying you can't see my comment that is on the YouTube channel of Marvel Entertainment, unless you're telling me you can't see that second one where I don't use a hashtag, then we got a problem. But to my knowledge, people can see it because it's already been liked by somebody else. See, there's already 1 like on it. I make 2. So that's not a problem. It's not a anti-Chillmonger problem. Whoa. Where is it? Here's the comment. Look, 5 people liked it. I'm guessing that's 5 people who are just here, right? Because we got a couple more people in the live chat. I'm guessing that it's not. It's an issue of hashtags. We've debunked it. We've come to the end of this video. Purpose. I'll close it out. I'd like to keep things short, just so like sometimes people watch me in the playback, and I don't want them to live through a 30-minute video. Also, he already got to the point 5 minutes ago. I don't want that. So I'm gonna close it out. Let me read a couple of your last words. Why are you up so early? Put me on, cuz in the movies they will call him T'Challa and not Junior. Yeah, they will, Jarens. I understand. And I'm gonna say Shuri's nephew is a character who will never exist again after this reboot. So no matter what progress and whatever good you think will come from the T'Child, I'm letting you know that there's a dead end. There's a ceiling. There's an ending of that character progressing and being popular. And that is a waste of resources and is a poor usage of finite resources that rarely go to melanated people and get $200 million budget and 150 marketing budget and every other toys and the whole rigmarole. And for that to go to something that has an end point and not one that has eternally will always be here, kind of like Superman and Batman. That's the reason why I mentioned them earlier. For that to go to that character, the child character, who they will call T'Challa, that character is not the same as T'Challa. He's not the actual T'Challa. He's the son, and there will never be another son. So it's a waste of resources. Waste. I'm using that word correctly. It's a waste of resources. Wonder if it's a YouTube thing. Yeah, maybe it is actually. That's the next experiment we'll do. Diesel. I'll go on another video. Pick a account. Star Wars? Let's do Star Wars. Let's do DC. See what they have to say about it. I'll go to DC's channel and I'll use a hashtag. Let me know, everybody, if you can see the hashtag here on DC's channel. Ooh, I'll use the hashtag Aquaman forever for when I watch the Aquaman trailer. Okay.
No.
So there it is. Hashtag water is wet. No, hashtag team water. Hashtag team water. Gonna enjoy this one. If you go, folks, ladies and gentlemen, if you go to the channel called DC with 4 million subs, if you go to their video from 3 days ago and you look at the newest comments, is hashtag team water available? Is it on screen? Hashtag team water. Is it there? And then we can say it's a YouTube thing. It's not a Marvel thing. It's a whole YouTube thing. Please visit the DC Aquaman. Then I'll close the video right after I get your feedbacks. In the early books, T'Challa has no sister. Yep, the character doesn't exist until 2005. Shuri. Isn't Junior like not even an African thing? Yeah, so it's sure. If you want to poke holes there too. Hey, Blue, I'll get you in later. You can talk to yourself on some other person's channel. Aquaman Forever sounds hilarious for some reason. Buckmeister, we cannot let this go. Recast T'Challa until he's back on screen. Agreed. But just don't use the hashtag on a YouTube comment because you'll be censored. But if you don't use the hashtag, you will appear. Calling Franklin Richards Reed doesn't mean he's Mr. Fantastic. I know. Young T'Challa will be the one to fight the Fantastic Four, just like the comics. I don't care, Jerence, about the stories matching the comics. I'm not a guy who wants to see the stories. I want to see a fucking character. That's the point of this. It's not recast T'Challa. It's not continue stories. It's not, I want to see Fantastic 452 adapted on screen. It's about again, sentence enhancer, everybody. It's about a fucking character continuing and getting the treatment that Batman, Superman, those kind of guys got. No DC hashtags. Thank you. Got my feedback. Yeah, I can't see your hashtag either. Thank you. I got my feedback. It's hashtags are not allowed. Did Marvel censor? No, they didn't. So I changed the title of this video? I don't know. That's the answer we got. Okay. Jerence, I'll let you get one more comment out. Young T'Challa will be the one to fight the Fantastic Four. He'll be the one to marry Storm. The young T'Challa will be the one to do everything that we read in comic books. He'll be the one to be in Burn-In T'Chaka if we're reading E. Ewing's current volume of Black Panther. Young T'Challa is going to be the guy who fights Doctor Doom. Young T'Challa will fulfill the comic book T'Challa needs. That's not the problem. What? No, I saw the hashtag. Huh? Refresh DC. I'm getting 2 messages, bro. I'm saying no DC hashtags. I'm saying, yeah, I can't see your hashtag. And then Blues House says, no, I saw the hashtag. Somebody refresh DC. I'll refresh it. Let me finish my point about T'Challa. The stories, the plot lines are not valuable. The on-screen presence of a character and familiarity and a bond being created with this legendary character year after year, generation after generation, the effects that it's going to have on the people who view that, and then it's going to be implemented into their real life where they can have a love for somebody who's a familiar character who looks that way, and then that love that they may be, the bond that they can have with a dark-skinned person on screen, and they'll be favorable, and they'll be, oh, I got to pay money to see this guy again and again and again. That repeat will be something that elevates a character, will be perennial, and it's long-term value. Another character who's also named T'Challa is literally another character, and there's a stop there. And then, I don't know. It's pretty easy to explain, bro. DC is showing chills hashtag. Make sure y'all click newest. Yeah, make sure you click newest, not top comments. Exactly. This is back on DC's page. You asked me to refresh. I shall refresh.
No.
And the newest comment, Team Water. Where's Chill? Rosales is like, where's Chill? Team Water, gonna enjoy this one. It's there on mine, but mine means nothing. Rosales, can you please return? Go on newest comments first and not top comments and see if Blue got you. Okay. See if Blue corrected you. Nah, it doesn't work. If it's not T'Challa, son of T'Chaka, that's a bad idea. If it's not Shuri's brother, it's not the same character. T'Chaka's son. Ramonda's stepson. DC showing Chill's hashtag. Make sure y'all click the news. Okay. And here's the thing, Chill. What Gareth Edwards, who's Gareth Edwards, was able to do with less than $90 million and making the creator evidences that it's not even a resource issue. Oh, the creator, the new movie with John David? Replacing Kark permanently with John doesn't work either. Yeah, it doesn't. But they got different names, so it's a big difference. The modus operandi for most mainstream media is the underdevelopment of strong male leaders in general and strong black men, boy leaders specifically. I happen to notice that. The storylines don't work if it's not T'Challa, son of T'Chaka. And even if they do work, that's not the problem. The elevation of a character is the goal, is the getting a Superman, except he's black this time, and he's revered just as much as people wear Superman costumes, whether they're white or black during Halloween. That's the world-changing racial progression that's going to happen. And it doesn't happen with multiple characters. Yeah, here's Shuri. Hey, here's Shuri's nephew. Hey, here's another T'Challa. Play the video game, and you can be another person who's not T'Challa. These stand-ins are not the answer. It's gone Nico. The next director will take this young T'Challa to new heights. Okay, Jarens. Thank you. I waited for your comments. I got your comments. I told you already that this new character that they're making, that the child, let's say he succeeds what we got from regular T'Challa, all right? Those 4 appearances in Civil War, Black Panther 1, Infinity War, Endgame. Those 4 appearances, the level, the memes, the everything. Let's pretend what the next director does with the young character. Let's pretend it tops actual T'Challa. And either we have a definitive, high-selling character that the child is it. Let's pretend that happens. That character doesn't have any lore, any history. That character will not re-exist in a reboot. And so it comes to an end. The progression is for nothing. And I'm for everlasting progression that resumes. Even if the director can successfully make the child bigger than Spider-Man, that T'Challa character isn't the actual character. When Marvel reboots, they'll go with actual T'Challa. And I don't think that the young character is going to supersede what T'Challa did. That is a fantasy scenario that I was using just for argument's sake. The fans of T'Challa will reject him, as I have, and everyone else who's in the live chat with you, Jarens, rejects that. It's not the point. None of it works out T'Challa. None of it. It's there, and I gave it a thumbs up. Okay, thank you, Rosales. So it is there. So hashtags are not allowed on Marvel's YouTube channel, not so much DC's. I'll hit you up in blue. Toussaint, that's his name. Little Toussaint is a made-up MCU character that no one asked for. Big budget fan fiction going on. Now, chill. Those stories are built for T'Challa specifically. They just are. Yeah, they're not built for a son of T'Challa. I know. Wooly, I don't think there's even going to use a young T'Challa. I think that this Wakanda Forever will be the last you see of him. I don't know. They won't succeed because they are already misinterpreting the material. I think they're going to multiverse T'Challa, or when Marvel reboot, T'Challa will be alive. A reboot is a bad idea to me when he needs to be in Phase 5. We'll see what they do with that, bro. We'll see if the reboot actually happens at the end of Secret Wars, or if it's just going to be more so of the same. And I didn't pay money to watch Wakanda Forever. Pull your money. If you want something to change the way that they listen is your money. Stop buying the toys and see what happens. Chillmonger, no T'Challa, no ticket. Do I want to leave yet, or do I want to go to the Star Wars to see if they have hashtags. I don't care. I got my answer about whether or not the Recast T'Challa hashtag has been censored on YouTube. It has not been censored on YouTube. Let's go back. Pull down my thumbs. Let's go back here. You can see my comment is still going to be standing. There's not somebody actively trying to erase Chillmonger's comment from 16 minutes ago. It's there, and it's perfectly fine. And the second one, the first one that I wrote, which is the reason why I started this with Recast T'Challa, nobody can see this one. It's because I used the hashtag. That is the answer to this question. If you're wondering, if you just popped in, and why is my title of the video what it is? The title of the video is asking, has Marvel censored Recast T'Challa? Marvel has not censored. It has censored hashtags. Got it, Ronald? I actually saw your comments. I had to do a bit of scrolling, but it's there. You saw the one without the hashtag, correct? Ronald, did you see my comment with the hashtag, which was from 40 minutes ago? Or did you see the one with the hashtag, which was only 10 minutes-ish ago? Which one did you see? Because there are two, Ronald. The first one that I wrote before I started this video, which got me skeptical, was from 46 minutes ago. And I'm the only one who can like it. That was from 46 minutes ago with the hashtag. But the one more recently I did as I was recording this video from 16 minutes ago, it says Recast T'Challa without the hashtag, and every other part of it is the same. I got my answer, and everyone, if you want to like this and add to it and hopefully make it a message that gets popular, you guys can do what you got to do. I'm not that skeptical to say, no, see, the only reason my comment is still there is because Marvel's watching my live stream. That's a stretch of an imagination. It's a possibility, sure, but it's a very unlikely possibility that the Marvel Entertainment YouTube channel came here and be like, oh shit, this guy's doing a live stream about me. Let's see what happens. So thank you. Check, please, Ronald. We'll see you in a second. We'll be here. We'll be here. I got nowhere to be. Oh, Jarence, you wrote another thing. The MCU movies will not be rebooting this. Is a never evolving universe. This is an ever evolving universe. The reason you're wrong, man, I gotta pretend like this is a genuine comment. Everything reboots. Whether it happens in 10 years from now, whether it happens in 40 years from now. If they just keep adding new characters, one day they'll realize, oh, the characters we're adding are Squirrel Girl, and the characters we're adding are low level character. Insert Rock Slide. We're inserting the character Reptile. We're inserting the character of not Blade, but who's the other one? The daughter of Blade. We're inserting the character of we're introducing low tier level characters when we could be doing movies with Iron Man, Captain America, Thor, Hulk, the X-Men, all the main ones, Wolverine. We could be doing that, but instead, all the actors aged out and they're all like 70, so we can't use them. They're not superheroes anymore, but it's an ever-evolving universe, so here, we'll just plug in, if anything, we've learned over the last 4 or 5 years, that Mantle stuff and this except Falcon as Cap and we know that's not a viable way to make money, right? The Thunderbolts are not going to be a profitable film. Sorry, they're not. So, no rebooting, and it's an ever evolving, it will come to an end. You even put up a smiley like you're laughing at me. It will come exactly to an end. You have to check. Please tell me if you checked so I can close the video. What did Brian Gosling say with a thumb? What is he accurate on? What did Brian Gosling say? Just put Recast T'Challa, then without the hashtag in Marvel's channel. Let's go to war with them. I did. I put the word Recast T'Challa. I separated the space though. There's no pound. There's no hashtag. But I separated the words. So I kind of got what you wanted. If what you wanted was this, Brian, where you see the word separated with a space bar, it's there. And you guys can like that or you can not like it. I am waiting on Ronald Jones, who told me, I actually saw your comments. I asked him, did you see both? He says, I have to check. And he'll be back in a sec. Jarence, you got any more for me? The MCU rebooting is going to happen. Ah, okay, cool. We got them. Good vibes. You sound like what they want you to be. They want you to be these antagonizers. We got them. We shut them up. Yeah. We're not the rebellious. we're the rebels. Like the rebels in Star Wars are good guys for sure because we are opposed to a corporate decision, but we're also not dirty. Not that you sound dirty, bro. Okay, here we got Jarence. Young T'Challa, the T'Child, who's not actually T'Challa, whose name is Toussaint and answers to that name for his entire life, and the people in Wakanda don't know who he is. Yeah, that character. We'll meet a young Aurora in the third movie. Deal with it. Appreciate the comments. Diabolical nerd. I wouldn't even trust a reboot. The quality of movies are on a decline. So, trust the reboot. We've had good movies. Wasn't Guardians 3 a good movie? We can still get good movies. And they've given me nothing to believe that they will ever do anything right after years of back-to-back garbage, like Star Wars, i.e. Let's remember to blame appropriately. Star Wars, yes, while it's Disney, the president of Lucasfilm has philosophies and ideas and, I don't know, can hire 3 different people to write a trilogy and think that's a good idea. I don't know. And the hiring and firing and everything. So Star Wars has its issues. Marvel's issues, a lot of it has to do with contracts where they got these actors like Captain America, Steve Rogers, Chris Evans. His contract expired. If they knew that they'd still be this big franchise who's got year 16 right now, if they knew that, then they would have hired people appropriately. They would have gotten the perfect amount of castings with the perfect contract, with the perfect length, with everything would have been perfect. It's not because the contract's expired, the actors know their worth, and all of a sudden they're asking for more money. Samuel L. Jackson got paid like $20 million for Secret Invasion. If they knew that when they cast it in 2008, if they knew that they were getting a Nick Fury, they might not have even gotten a high-level actor like Sam Jackson, and they definitely would have gotten a long-term contract, which included TV shows and stuff, and we wouldn't have to pay so much. They want to have a Captain America movie. They can't because Chris Evans doesn't want to do this anymore, and you're not going to pay him enough to change his mind. That's the problem with Marvel. It's contracts. Wanda, Elizabeth Olsen, she's out of contract right now. And so, in Multiverse of Madness, it feels like rocks fell on her, so she may be dead, but she may also not be dead if we do figure things out and get the contract situated. That's the issue right now we're in is contracts. In a reboot, with foresight and with knowledge will go a couple decades with these actors. They'll hire younger, they'll hire long-term contracts, they'll figure out that they don't need big names and the characters are names themselves, and we'll get David Corenswet. We'll get the same kind of thing. So that's the issue that I recognize, diabolical nerd. They've given you nothing to believe. Sure, they will get it right this time. I came from the link on Twitter. Well, since Ronald Jones hasn't returned after I have to check, and he wrote that to me 7 minutes ago, I think I'll end it now. All the X-Men will be young actors. Is that why the T'Child is an acceptable recast? Is that why? And if you got the X-Men, that's nice. Iron Man, Hulk, Thor, Cap, Black Panther also. 5 characters are out of commission. The X-Men are not going to carry the MCU. There's 5 characters that they're missing out on. There's what they got with the Guardians who are going to be really expensive. Spider-Man's got issues with Sony, which I hope one day will be figured out, but they still have Spider-Man. Make amazing animated movies. I fear that Disney will ruin the X-Men franchise. You never know. Does it make any sense to reboot Marvel with the same people who ran it in the ground in charge? But they're also the same people who got it hot. Maybe people learn from their mistakes. Maybe they see what happened when it went sour, and Kevin Feige goes, okay, you know what the fans don't like? When we just do a Moon Knight series and then you'll never see him again. Or when you got a Tiamat coming out of the ocean and no one's talking about it, maybe shows need season 2s. Like they might be learning from their mistakes also. But also they did make these mistakes also. Yeah, I know. There's a lot. Studio interference. Hey, make these shows for us on Disney Plus. There's a lot. I'm out. Hey, thumbs up this comment. Well, Ronald Jones, you're back. I did see a scathing criticism in support of recasting T'Challa. It was sweet. Where? Is it a comment over here under my comment? Where is it? I don't see it actually. So there's no scathing. I wish it was there. All right. Toodaloo. Thumbs up.